Think wrestling's just a load of sweaty pantomime performed by men in lycra with names like Thunderbulk and the Beef Lord. Well, today we're going to be stepping back into the ring with Ocean Software's WWF WrestleMania, released in 1991. Was it a pile driver of a game for a later title, or are we prepared to be power slammed into submission with another Ocean licensed flop? It's grappling time! That noble art of choreographed flailing limbs, the questionable leotard outfits, the sweat-drenched shouting matches, what's not to love? It was tragic when it disappeared from terrestrial TV, as I used to love the likes of Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. Unless you had a satellite dish and a thirst for lycra, your only chance to relive the grappling glory days was this digital dose of muscle madness. And what a lineup! You're vying for the coveted WrestleMania belt, but first you'll have to clobber your way through 5 of wrestling's most gloriously ridiculous rogues. There was Mr. Perfect, who's quite taken with himself. The Warlord, master of full Nelsons and furious glurs. The $1 Million Man, who dishes out backbreakers like confetti. The Mountie, fond of a good drop headlock. And Sergeant Slaughter, who's got a camel clutch that's anything but relaxing. You choose from Hulk Hogan, resplendent in what I can only describe as banana yellow briefs. The Ultimate Warrior, specialising in the gorilla press. Or the British Bulldog, a man whose power slams were only rivalled by his patriotic mullet. This is pure joystick abuse territory. Whether you're stepping into the lycra as Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, or the delightfully named British Bulldog, whoever you are, you need to beat the spandex off WWF's most nefarious characters. And to do this, you'll use a delicate balance of psychological warfare and reckless, furniture-smashing violence. Mostly the latter, but without the violence. But be prepared to probably break a joystick with all the waggling you're about to perform. The wrestling side of things is split between legate attacks, where you use running kicks and rope-based reboundery, and also grappling. Once you're close enough to grab, both wrestlers enter the universal necklock zone. And then it's time to waggle that joystick like you're trying to tune in a pirate radio station during a thunderstorm. I'm not going to lie, I genuinely hate joystick wagglers these days, but in the 80s and 90s it was totally acceptable. A handy little graphic lets you know how well you're flailing. Win the waggle war and you'll hoist your opponent into the air like a sack of potatoes and slam them down in what can only be described as a medically inadvisable fashion. Lose and you get the honour of being hoisted skyward and squished like an unlucky action figure. Matches are 5-minute brawls, and victory comes by pinning your opponents for a full 3 seconds. It's not easy to pull off though, unless their energy's been well and truly flattened. They'll just boot you off like yesterday's dinner. But you can also return this favour thanks to some rapid fire button hammering. When I was a kid, to avoid shredding my fingers to ribbons during those frantic pin escapades, I'd flick auto fire on when things get frantic. But you need to remember to switch it back off again, or your wrestler would start behaving like he's possessed. WrestleMania looks the part. Big, burly sprites, colourful chaos, and expressive mugshots all come together in a gloriously over-the-top package. Yes, it's entirely daft. Yes, it glorifies macho bravado and cartoon violence. No, it won't be winning any BAFTAs for its moral depth, but that's sort of the point. It knows exactly what it is, and it did it very well. WWF WrestleMania is an unapologetically silly, joyfully physical little bruiser of a game. You may come back to this game for the campy characters and ridiculous names if you're already a fan of wrestling games. In fact, I'll stick the arcade version on now, which better personifies this. But I reckon, get it fired up on your Commodore 64 and give it a whirl. Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and definitely share your thoughts and memories of this one in the comment section. Maybe tell us which was your favourite wrestling game on the Commodore 64, or check out the sports playlist on the channel to see if it's already been covered. Also, if you're enjoying the nostalgia, then maybe consider subscribing to the channel whilst we continue on this epic journey down memory lane, with the hopes to unlock some great gaming memories. Stick around, as there's another one coming up right now. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Until then, bye for now.